speaker is from a very important campaign. You might have heard of it, the Right to Food campaign. We know that we have a hunger crisis in this country, and it is entirely a political decision. So I'm proud to introduce Nicola Taylor from Right to Food.
Thank you. Well, the headlines say heat or eat. Well, for many in our community, there is no choice. They can't afford to do either. 11 million people face food insecurity in this country. But let's be clear, it is hunger. The fact that in the 6th richest country, we have adults and children going hungry every day is something we should all be angry about, because hunger is a political choice. The Right to Food is a grassroots campaign set up by Ian Byrne MP in response to the record numbers of people living in poverty after years of Tory austerity, stagnating wages and a broken benefit system. Food is fundamental to our physical and mental health, and we're calling for universal free school meals, a network of community kitchens, and the right to food to be enshrined in law. Now, our food bank in Erith has queues 2 hours before we open, and I'm sure that happens up and down the country. Food banks are reporting a 20% increase, and they are struggling for donations, because those who previously donated are now coming to us for help themselves. Donations are not the answer. We need real political change. The cost of living crisis has affected low-income families most of all. Households on benefits, the 5-week wait for universal credit, sanctions and the 2-child limit. And now, no guarantee that benefits will rise with inflation. The new Chancellor has said that nothing's off the table. For many on benefits and low incomes, nothing's on the table. Lee Anderson, Tory MP, said we don't need food banks, we just need to learn how to cook. Well, I challenge him. I challenge him to cook a family dinner when you're scared your key meter will run out before the food is cooked. The realities of cooking on a budget are a family at the food bank giving us back food because they can't afford to cook it. We are loudest when we speak with one voice. We need the labour and trade union movement to take up the mantle of right to food. We need them to campaign for real living incomes, decent benefits, so people don't have to turn to food banks and they can buy their own food with dignity. Because they can pay severance pay for useless ministers, they can pay for tax cuts for the richest 5%. But when we ask them to feed hungry children, they ask us, where's the money going to come from? 800,000 children in poverty do not qualify for free school meals. And those that do qualify, for many it's their only meal of the day, and they're now sharing it with their friends who have none. Therese Coffey said universal free school meals is impossible because those on high incomes would also get a free meal. So says the Minister on 155,000 who benefits from subsidised food in the Commons. Now, you may have read about the hunger marches in the 30s, marching against cuts to benefits and better wages. Does that sound familiar? The poverty of the 30s should be our history, it should not be our present, and it must not be our future. To paraphrase Mick Lynch, we refuse to be hungry anymore.
I've got some of the coaches now, so I want you to